Monica, and I wanted to make a tutorial on how to change your body position while you're doing these forward and backwards isoflowers. And what I mean by forward is if it's in your right hand and the hoop is on your side, the hoop is spinning forward like this, and then obviously backwards looks like that. Okay, and so let me show you exactly what I want to teach. We'll start with turning your body to the right, okay? So here's a backwards iso weave while spinning your body to the right. And a forward iso weave, also spinning your body to the right. Okay, and then to the left is going to look like this. Here's your forward spinning to the left. And here's your backwards spinning to the left. Okay, and each of these turns are half turns so that the hoop is on the plane that was behind you. But it becomes your forward. So the easiest one to start with is turning to the right while the hoop is in a backwards flower. Okay, so I also think it's the easiest to learn when you're to switch or to move your body when the hoop is at the top. Okay, so this is what it looks like again. And to describe, so when the hoop gets to the top, your body is going to want to open to the right, and what's going to happen is the hoop will actually kind of fall behind you. You know, as it's going up, you want to like throw it up a little bit, open your body so that the hoop is now behind you, and then you can see that the hoop is spinning and it wants to fall backwards to complete the isoflower. So you're going to go up with it, spin your body, it's behind you now, and then backwards with your arm. You'll feel the momentum pulling you that way, especially once you get a little faster. It'll pull that way. And now you can see I'm kind of stuck in the wrong grip over here. So I'm going to want to spin it over my thumb and down to go into a forward isoflower. And that's not hard, you'll feel it. You want to open your fingers like this, have it spin around your thumb and down. Show you again. Up, spin your body, open your fingers, have it roll over your thumb, that'll happen naturally, and then push it back down. Okay, one more time. To the top, spin to the right, open your fingers, have it fall over your thumb, and then go into like a slanted isolation that'll send you back into your forward move, or isoflower, whatever you want to call it. And now I'll show you a forward isoflower, also spinning in the right direction. Your body in the right direction. Okay, so here we go. Here's your forward isoflower. We're going to stop it again at the top. Spin your body so again it just naturally falls behind you because you opened up your body to the right. But here's the slightly trickier part, is it wants to fall down and that way in order to complete the isoflower. But your hand is in a weird position to do that. So you need to open your fingers and let the hoop fall around your thumb. Okay, so you open your fingers and the hoop will just rotate around your thumb nicely if you kind of give it a little push forward. So at the top, thumb pointing that way to the left, so you're opening to the right, you open your fingers and let the hoop roll over your thumb and forward, and then you'll bring it back down. So do it slowly at first. You'll get it though. Let it roll, catch it again, and just send it back into, as you can see now, a backwards isoflower. So last time, up, around your thumb, and down. So I'll show you now spinning to the left with a forward isoflower. What happens here is kind of similar as, you'll notice similarities between opposite directions and stuff. So what happens here is, this is my forward isoflower. Stop it at the top. What happens is the hoop is spinning, I should move back. The hoop is spinning downward, and in order to complete the isoflower, we need to get it all the way back here. So here, we don't want to open to the right, even though that's kind of what happens more naturally. This time we want to spin to the left. So to the left, and that means you need to take a big step and send the hoop totally behind you. So stop it at the top, spin completely around, and send it that way. And then again, let it roll over your thumb and into a backwards weave. You'll notice that it's very similar to a backwards weave, pulling it back like this and letting it roll over your thumb. Okay? So one more time, stop it at the top, turn to the left, send it that way, roll it over your thumb. And now on to the last one that I want to show you. It's the trickiest one. It's the backwards isoflower while spinning to the left. So in order to give you an idea of what's going on before I get into the details, I'll show you what's happening with the grip. So here's my backwards isoflower. I stop it at the top, and I want to turn to the left, but the hoop wants to go like this. I need to get it to go over here, but it wants to spin down. So your grip is in the wrong place. Basically, you need your grip to be the opposite. So when you're in your isoflower, your thumb is pointing this way. We want it to be pointing that way. And then once it's pointing that way, we can bring it back and turn to the left and have it roll over our fingers and forward. You can do this a few times in order to get an idea of what's going on, or get good at letting it roll over your fingers like that. But really there isn't a fluid way or a nice way in order to do it if you switch your grip at the top like that. You can kind of like throw it up a little bit and catch it, but I find it easier to do this. So you're going to switch your grip down here, actually. So here's my backwards weave. I'm going to catch it like this with my thumb and index finger out. I'm going to catch it with these three fingers right here and to the side. And so now what's going to happen, you want to roll it up and catch it with your thumb and index finger again. So now your thumb is pointed up, but the momentum of the hoop is going to keep it rolling so that you find your thumb pointing that way to the right, which is what we wanted. So now you can spin your body to the left. Sorry, ambulance. Now you can spin your body to the left and let it roll over your fingers instead of your thumb this time. You want it to roll over your fingers. So here we go. Catch here with your three fingers, roll up, catch with your thumb and index finger, and then grab it with the rest of your fingers. Spin your body and let it roll. I'll show you fluid motion of that. Then you'll find yourself in a forward weave again. So yeah, once you get those down, it really becomes natural. It's just getting the feel of moving your grip while the hoop is moving. Once you get it down, you can, instead of like switching from up here, you can like switch from the side and rotate like that or something. You know, there's so many different variations because you can do it from any of the points. And once you get really good at that, you could even kind of figure out how to keep it on the same plane. while turning your body in a certain direction. So like an example of that would be when I'm doing a forward weave, I want to keep it here in front of me while also doing like a whole rotation to my left. So that would look like this. And that one's a little more tricky, but you'll get the hang of it once you feel out, switching the grips while the hoop is moving. So yeah, that was it. I hope this is helpful. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and thanks a lot.